Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Cool Games TV, and today we're going to talk about the Hunter Shooter build. I will guide you on the stats, skills, equipments, cards, and some enchantments. But first, what is a shooter? A shooter is a high speed and a high crit hunter build that does not rely heavily on skills, and this is one of the main DPS of this game. And let's start with the stats allocation. So your main focus here is maxing out your dexterity or your dex. You don't need to put any on your agility because agi is the worst stats here in ROX. You don't really need this because the attack speed you will get that from your weapons or items or cards, not with the base raw stats of agi. So don't put any on agi. Max this dex. Once you have reached the max dex, you should start allocating the exceeding stats to your luck so that you can get a high crit chance, high crit damage bonus, and a high triggering effect to your Falcon if you're going to use one. Okay. And for the equipment, as you can see here, I'm using a blue set along with the white accessories and talismans. So you will notice here that I'm still using a level 25 accessories and talismans due to the status that they actually are providing, because on early stages of this build your main goal is to get as much as high speed earlier, so this item can provide you final attack speed and this talisman as well. And you can get a lot of attack speed by refining your weapon as well. So I recommend choosing or using a blue weapon. Once you have reached level 30, start crafting a level 30 blue weapon because it is 150% better when it comes to refinement. So if you're going to compare the +3 of the white weapon to this one, it shows a high percentage. So it is 150% higher compared to the white one. So I recommend using a blue weapon and a blue sets once you have reached the level 30. Once you're 30, you can start crafting them. And then as you progress in the late game, your goal is to change this blue weapon to gold weapon, which is actually dropped by MVPs. Okay, let me show you the weapon that you will be getting. And by the way, the bow that you should be getting is the long bow, because the long bow provides the final attack speed. Compared to the short bow, it provides final vigor. This one is for the skill type or the trapper type hunter build, so you don't need the short bow. Okay, so you should be getting the long bow. So this bow can be your late game item. This is the gold one. This is 200% way better because it provides 200% refinement bonus compared to the white weapon. So you can either choose that gold weapon or this one or this one, or you can just kill some MVPs and hope that you get one. Okay, or you can just buy them here. And for the armors, after you have reached a certain level on the later game, you should change this to Valkyrie set, which is the purple set that is a counterpart of the gold items here. So let me show you how it looks like. So this, you can get this by purchasing them from the NPC that is located inside Frontera by using these coins. So you should just be getting those sets on the later game because they are not cheap. They cost a lot of Valkyrie coins. You can get these coins by doing the instance, the daily instance like Golden Tip Bug, the Drake instance, Osiris, or the Strafe instance. Okay. And then for the accessories and talismans, once you have attained a decent amount of attack speed and crit chance on the later game, you may change them to a gold accessories as well. You may get this. It can provide you a lot of dexterity. Or this, if you're still lacking a crit, you can just get this one. It's actually up to you. So, but these are my recommendation. This Empyrean or Empyrean Lunatic Ring or Brooch, and this Dragonfly Ring as well. So I'll be eyeing on these two items. And for the talisman, you can either choose this one if you're still lacking your crit chance, or this one if you're already well established. If your crit is already 100% showing on your screen, you can just start getting a higher crit bonus damage on the later game. So this is one of your late game talisman equipment. Alright, so let's go now with the shooter skill build. Okay. The only tip that I will tell you here is just focus and put importance on the passive skills. So all of the passive skills should be maxed out because all of your damage output will be coming from them. It will be multiplied by those skills. Okay. For now, let me show you what are the skills that you will be using on the early stage of this build. As a hunter or as an archer, you can get level 5 double state and level 5 arrow shower, good for clearing AoE mobs, but I'm not actually a fan of using these skills. That is why I'm not putting any skill points on this. You can use a level 1 arrow repel. I don't recommend maxing it out because the main use of this one is just for PvP, for its stun attack. Owl's Eye should be level 10, Vulture's Eye level 10, Elemental Arrow level 10. All of this passive skill will provide a damage boost with your build. And then for the hunter, skill 3, improved concentration should be at max level. Beastbane, this is a passive skill. It should be max level because it will provide a great damage. This is a racial skill type. It will provide you 10% skill bonus to those brute insects and fish monster. And focus shot is one of your main single target skills. You can actually max this. It provides or it deals great amount of damage. This is an optional skill. I recommend just putting level 1 if because the damage of this skill is based on your int or intelligence. So I don't recommend maxing this, but I'm just doing it for the sake of I'm just maxing it because on early stage of the game this can help you out, but on the late game it's actually not quite. So the Falcon damage is not that strong on the later run of this game. So don't follow me on just maxing this out. This is an optional skill along with the Steel Crow as well. Okay. And for the double strafe and arrow shower, you can just reset on the later game and then you can just remove those skills because you won't be needing them any longer once you're stronger later on. So on the last tier, which is the sniper, you should be maxing this wind worker because it gives you movement speed, so you can avoid any attackers because of the movement speed, and then it gives you a dodge as well. And then Falcon Eyes, this is a must-have skills as well. you should be level or maxing it out to level 10. Multi-firing, this is an optional skill, but you should be leveling it up to level 5 for you to able to unlock this sharpshooting skill. So this is just a better version of the focus shot. And then the Falcon Assault is an optional skill, but you can put it on level 1 just to get the passive stun effect once you unlock the Intimidation passive skill. You can max this one. I suggest maxing this out to level 10. Ace Tamer should be level 10. Then Wild Awakening to level 10 as well. Okay. So we're done with the skills. Now let's go with the cards. So for the cards, I suggest getting the final attack speed percent cards. Let me check here what are the examples. Okay, let's check for the cards. You can choose from these cards. Starting with Magnolia, it can give you a final crit percent. And then what card gives you 40% attack speed, final attack speed, Anubis, final crit. And the best card for the weapon is actually this one because it provides final crit of 12%. So don't worry, I'll be putting on the description below. I will be putting all the list of the card that you can choose from, so that you can have an option on which card you will be getting on mid to late game. Okay, and for the enchantment, first you should be getting Dex, but now I don't have any enchantment yet. That is good because those are not cheap as well. You can start getting Dex to all of your sets, and then once you have unlocked the Glass Tame or the Geffen enchantment, you can get the Dex, which provides a percentage on it. It will extremely boost your raw attack as well. Okay, so I guess that is all for today. I hope that I have provided enough information about this build. But if you still have some question, please leave it on the comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more ROX content in the future. Okay, so I'll do my best to answer all of your questions. Just leave the comment. Okay, so good luck on your ROX journey and happy playing. Have a great day. Bye bye.